Welcome back, guys. So we are on a little bit of a country hike today up above the hills of Mandrea. There's Sue in the distance, if you can see her, leading the way. I'm lagging behind as usual, dawdling, typical bloke behaviour. Hopefully the view when we get here is well worth it, because we had a bit of a convoluted route. The maps on the phones and the online and offline just do not match up. So we've gone through kind of man-made blockades on roads, reminiscent of the French farmers, pallets and Christ knows what else. Nothing official, of course. So we will wait and see what is round the corner. It's probably an hour and a half from where we're living, so hopefully the view will be worth it. So as we're strolling along to our target today, you can already see that the land has suffered from a little bit of fire damage, which just shows you how very finely balanced that Cyprus is. It's the early part of June and already we're seeing instances of fires breaking out, which for any of those people who've just arrived and can hear helicopters fairly regularly over Paphos on a night, they use heat-seeking equipment on an evening to try and pick up hot spots, literally. Obviously it's not gone this far so far, but yeah, that's what they do, just to try and preempt any issues and obviously try and stop the disastrous situation that occurred last summer and potentially this summer and every other summer into the future. Climate change, well, that's another debate, isn't it? Well, we've reached our destination. What's it taken us, Sue, roughly?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. A few convoluted routes, as I mentioned just earlier on. But do you reckon it's worth it?
Yeah, I love that the reservoir's there and the wall and the sea is at the other side of it.
So let's swing around and see our hard work has got you lot this view. Here we are. You see the Med right over there in the background. If I just swing round, we shall see the vid Susan in the shot, so I'll just go over the top of her. So this is the Aspro Kremos reservoir high above Mandrea. Kind of some view is that, I would say. And those mountains that we want to go visit are just getting a bit closer as every time we venture out. We'll get a bit more on vid for you, but well worth the hike, I think. Just descending down the reservoir path now. We think there's a picnic type area. So can you get a vehicle down here? Well, if it's a 4x, if it's a buggy, possibly so, but I wouldn't come down here in your low slung Ferrari if I were you, unless you really don't want to have a bottom on it. But we were hoping for less cloud, to be fair, because obviously the colours on some of the photographs we've seen on the reviews have been stunning. But you know what, even if the sun doesn't break through all of the cloud above us, it's still quite a spectacular end to a walk. And like I say, you know, it's sometimes you wonder why you go on these hikes. It's probably knocking 30 degrees. You're losing, I don't know how much in body fluids and stuff like that, but we can rehydrate when we get there. I'm going to give you a bit of a view of how I cope with it, because I'm not the best with heat, to be honest with you. But when you get views like this, I hope it conveys well on the vid, because it's just like, yeah, we're here in Cyprus. No tourists. In fact, nobody except us two. There's nobody else. We haven't seen a damn soul on this walk. You know what, sometimes that ain't a bad thing, is it? Highly recommend a visit to those people who are into the hiking and just generally getting out to the Aspro Kremos reservoir. It's not too far from Paphos itself generally, but yeah, very peaceful. Just keeping in mind that all this long grass harbours probably the old blunt viper or two. So trying to avoid a trip to A&E or worse, the undertakers. But this is a brilliant place. Anybody that knows me, or indeed Sue, knows that we get out and about when we're back in the UK. Ooh, didn't call it home again. Dales, Peak District, Lake District, North Yorks Moors, canal walks, occasionally up places like Ben Nevis and stuff like that. So we do like to get out and about and take photos and vids, but this is on a different level really. And we're just looking for somewhere half decent to have some kind of rest and rehydration. So we will update you shortly. I'm trying not to fall into the long grass and into a set of fangs, but this place is unreal. Well worth the visit, honestly folks. I don't think the filming will do it justice, but I'm just going to go down to where Sue stood now, because that looks an absolutely corking view over the water. We've come down the track from somewhere up there, which then leads back onto the service road. If anybody's interested and want to do most of it via car, I get why you wouldn't want to necessarily do the hike, that's fine. But even if you come down this last little stretch to just pick up the views, it's a recommended day out. It's free obviously as well. You can play around with nature. Here we are now. There we go. What a view. What a view folks. Let's have a look. Swing around again. Something rather magical about water, isn't there? Yeah. What we're rating this place, Sue? What are you rating it? It's a nice view, isn't it? Just saying on vid, it probably doesn't come out as well as it actually is.
No, it never does.
Never does, but brilliant. Good decision. Fair to say we've had worse places to have lunch than a ledge overlooking the water in Cyprus. What do you think?
Lunch with a view for sure.
Thanks for the view, sure. As I said, it's important to get rehydrated. Yep, loads of water in here, but also have a look at it. It looks a bit like a hospital sample, but I do bang electrolytes in my drinks generally because I do suffer from muscle cramps in the lower legs. Because I still think I'm somewhere in Yorkshire and it's -4 and you can trog along at a fair old speed and you can't. Got to do a Mediterranean type hike, I think. But I'm going to enjoy his lunch and take in a bit more of this wonderful place. So see you after our sandwiches maybe. It's almost as if the flower heads are nodding in agreement that this is an absolutely wonderful place to spend a bit of time. Peaceful, quiet, tucked out the way, and absolutely a beautiful place. So let's swing you around. There we go. So if you'd like to subscribe, it's free. We'll take you on a few more journeys as we get more mobile. But for now, from the Cyprus version of Reservoir Dogs, this is Mr. Orange and
This is Pink.
saying thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and hopefully catch you in another vid. Bye for now.